another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. I see a lot of people in the chat. Sorry for the delay. Ran into some weird issues that I'll mention in a second. But I do want to pull out your live chat as people are joining. All right, what the hell is going on? Sorry, guys. Technology has not been a friend in the last few hours. So a couple of things, couple of house cleaning issues with an attempt not to complain too much. So last night, I realized that my videos had ads throughout the middle of the video. That was not on purpose. I hate ads. I absolutely hate ads. So my videos are only supposed to have an ad in the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. But no one cares about the ad at the end of the video. You can just, stop the video early. But those middle ads and any kind of ads that show up in the middle of the screen while I'm doing this, those were not supposed to be there. I have no idea how they showed up. I think YouTube just did it themselves. And I didn't know because I pay $10 a month for YouTube Premium. So I never watch ads on anybody's channel. It's the greatest $10 a month I spend. I don't pay Netflix. I don't pay $10 to Netflix. I pay $10 to YouTube so that I don't have to watch any ads when I want to watch YouTube videos. So I had no idea that I had ads all over the middle of the video. And somebody comments on my last video, Tone, I couldn't finish it. I got hit with 14 ads throughout your video, which is insane. Okay. So anyway, but I don't know how to turn that shit off. Like I know how to turn it off for videos that have already been created, but I don't know how to turn it off for live videos. So we're going to work on that. There shouldn't be any ads in the middle of the video. If there are, you guys got to let me know. So the reason to have ads is because when I turned off ads like 3 weeks ago, because of all the scammy Ethereum giveaway ads, I basically got shadow banned and no one was being notified. So you can't win. You really can't win. I'm trying to turn them off, but I'm not going to be going to every video and turn them off after the fact. I got to find a way, because that's annoying on my part. I got to find a way to turn them off from like not happening at all without turning off ads, because then no one gets notified. Because then YouTube makes no money on storing my thousands and thousands of hours of video. Anyway, so that's one annoying issue and I can't get rid of those damn scammy Ethereum ads. So that's one annoying issue I have to complain about. Here's the other one. So this morning, TradingView announced that they are limiting the amount of bytes that your script can use in its mathematical calculation. And that means when I woke up this morning, on almost every chart, the MRI indicator is not working. So now what? So again, welcome to technology. See, most companies, they start giving you more. How much do I earn from YouTube? Not enough. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say how much I earn from YouTube without being banned by YouTube, because it's there's something in the contract between you and YouTube that you're not allowed to talk about how much money you make, which is stupid. But it's not that I'm afraid to tell you guys how much money I make, because it's not a lot. It's just that if YouTube finds out that I tell publicly how much I make from YouTube, I may get my YouTube channel banned according to YouTube terms. So let's just say if I did not even every single video. So my thumbnails, I haven't done too many thumbnails lately, but I would say I earn for every one thumbnail I pay for, I need 3 videos to make a profit. So if I have a new thumbnail every 3rd video, I will lose money on my YouTube channel. Let's put it that way. It's not a lot. It's very, very little. The main reason to have those ads is so that more people get notified of your videos. $2 per 1,000 commercial views. That sounds about right. That sounds about right to me. So my videos are now getting about 5,000 views on average. It used to be way more. So think about that. So every video that I make about $5 or $6 per video. It's not a lot of money, but it adds up. It adds up because I don't touch that revenue for years. So it adds up, right? It's nice to not to ignore its existence for 2 to 3 years, and then you're like, oh, there's a decent chunk of money there I can do something with. Anyway, so my bigger problem is getting my scripts to work. So on some charts they're working, as you can see, like right here they're working, but right here they're not. And we're trying to figure out, like, what's the limit here? Is it how many candles there are on the screen? Like, what's going on? So I'm getting hit with this on most of my charts. See right there. But now it's refreshing and it may or may not work. Because TradingView just put this in as a limit. Most companies give you more as the companies grow. They give you more features, like they give you more space, they give you more memory. Okay, so now it's working. But if I say zoom out, like, I have no idea. Now we have to spend God knows how many hours testing the limits of this. So those of you that have a similar indicator, this is the future indicator, but those of you that have the TI, you may see this problem as well. And you turn it on and it starts doing the calculation and boom, it showed up. But I really hate the fact that now every morning, if I open the chart, I get this error. Memory limit exceeded, but it's still showing up. So like I don't get it. So if I turn it off again and turn it on, well, now it's working. So, but it's an annoyance if you leave your charts overnight and now you get and I get it. But yeah, so oh yeah, so wait a minute. So if we just did the math, if I'm only earning $6 or $7 per video, I need like 10 videos to cover the cost of a thumbnail. So the YouTube channel loses me money. I do not make money from YouTube ads. The cost of my YouTube channel, and I do have an assistant that helps me with my YouTube channel with keeping an eye on the comments and stuff like that, and that's not free either. So my YouTube channel definitely costs a lot more money than I earn from ads. This is not, I don't make a profit from YouTube ads. It costs me money. And probably a decent chunk. My YouTube channel probably costs me 10 to 20,000 a year to maintain. That's not including my time. Maybe not 10,000. Maybe like somewhere around 5,000. I definitely lose. So I lose an average of 5,000 a year, 5,000 plus a year on maintaining my YouTube channel. I don't get much donations. I mean, you see an occasional super chat. I mean, you can do the math on that. Sometimes I make $20. Okay, let's go look at the charts. All technical issues aside. Let's look at Bitcoin. Weekly chart. So from a weekly chart perspective, we're still doing okay. It's not that big a deal on the weekly scale. We have a little bit of a pullback. We double topped on a daily time frame or intra-week time frame. We have a bullish momentum according to the MRI. Hopefully I can release that later this month, if we can optimize the code not to break all the bytes usage allowed. And right here, we have a little bit of a pullback, nothing really to be scary about. So the weekly chart isn't very useful to us. The daily chart. The daily chart had a rough candle yesterday, but like I said, it looked really bad on a 4-hour time frame. From a daily time frame, we're not that bad yet. I do want to keep an eye on the Arun. That was like the one indicator that I said, hey, it's the one thing that got you in perfectly and is keeping you in, but that's coming to an end. So probably if we get one more swing low on the daily chart, this thing will go below 50, because I know how it works under the hood. Maybe not one more, maybe like in 2 days or something. So it like this thing needs continuous new highs in order to stay at the top. It's a trend following indicator. Very simple one too. The MACD has crossed over. I'm not sure why I still have the ADX here. So the ADX is not, again, telling you to get out yet, but very soon. The red is about to cross over the green. So there's lots of, the daily is really starting to slow down. However, it's no longer favoring the bears. We're not overextended to the bull side. The daily is kind of topping and rolling over slowly, which you don't have to panic yet. The daily is still not a disaster. So we can still go to that 14,000. Let's look at the 4-hour. Yeah, see, memory exceeded, but now it's recalculating and might work. So it looks like it worked. All right, so we broke that area of 11,450, the blue line, and we kept falling, but we were able to recover. We still have not broken this very critical area of 11,000. Now, I anticipated that if we break this blue line, we would go down, and we went down a little more than halfway between these lines. We did make it to 11,100 and what was the low here? 11,130 after breaking 11,400. And we almost made it to this area, which is basically 11,000 flat. Right now, we're back above. We are back inside the no trade zone. This is my no trade zone between the blue and the green. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn this blue line red, because if we go back below this blue line, that becomes a very bearish sign to me. So this now legitimately activates the short trade, because if we go back below this blue line again, I am very damn confident we're going to go lower than these lows. But we're not there yet. We're not below the blue again. But this blue now becomes red. Where blue means we still have a chance, red means I don't think we have a chance anymore. So if we go below that red line, I'm basically bearish short term. This is why I don't believe in like double tops and stuff. On the flip side, if we get over that green, I become very bullish. But everything has a but to it because you're a trader. And as a trader, if we go straight from this low of 11,130 immediately up to 12,000, I'm not going to be as bullish. So what I actually want to see is we get to this 12,000, we then take a little bit of a pullback to say 11,700, and then come back to 12,000, and then I become a big bull. So it's not as simple as saying, oh, Tone said above 12,000 we go up. No, if we get there too quickly, too fast, I'm not as bullish anymore. And I like that yellow star right there showing up. That means we're about to flip into the bullish zone. But yes, but this is a no trade zone to me. I would not trade in this zone between 11.5 and 12. I would just wait for it to resolve. All right, so let's go to gold. So gold went lower on the current candle overnight, and it looks like it's bouncing back. So the markets might be bouncing back overall. So I don't know what this means yet. It just means that we're having a strong morning. We still got a long way to go back to all-time highs. So I'm going to still be in this pullback mode. I'm not sure this pullback is over. I was very interested in seeing this pullback go at least towards this blue line, or at least towards like 1800, but it came up way short. So it only went to 1870. Now from 2070 to 1870, that's a $200 drop in 5 days. That's a lot. 10% drop in 5 days, 4 days. That's big. And this candle is a bullish candle, but let's see how this candle ends. I'm not ready to declare anything yet on gold. I'm kind of just watching it. Yep, there it is. Memory limit exceeded. So this is going to be a problem until we're able to resolve it. Good. It's really annoying that you click on charts and then you have to rerun the indicator. Silver is obviously following gold. So S&P, oh, here we go again. There it is. This is the daily S&P. The S&P topped 2 days ago. We had a big pullback yesterday, but look at it. Today, we're back above where we were yesterday. So once again, I don't know what this means. I have to let this play out. That is a huge volume spike. That was probably, the VP nomination from Biden. And we'll see how the market reacts to that. I don't have an opinion on it. I think all Democrats, especially the ones from California, are crazy. And let's see where this goes. If we get a new closing daily high, I pretty much become a bull. A new closing daily high today with a higher high tomorrow over today makes me bullish the S&P again. Which also makes me believe that Trump is a shoo-in, because if this VP nomination from Biden was significant, the market would probably tank. Trump's been good for the market. You can't deny that. I mean, we're at an all-time high in a pandemic, for God's sakes. So this is the cash version. And this is the weekly NASDAQ, and the weekly NASDAQ hit its high last week. We're still lower than last week, but let's see. I mean, I was looking for a much bigger correction in the NASDAQ. So we'll see what happens. All right, I don't want to look at stocks today, guys. I looked at them yesterday. So if there's no other questions, I got to deal with the whole YouTube ad issue. And I got to deal with this MRI thing, try to figure out what the hell's going on. So I'm looking at your live chat, see if there's any good questions. What are your thoughts on MicroStrategy buying 250 million in Bitcoin? Do you think other companies will buy Bitcoin? So here's the MicroStrategy thing. And we talked about this last night. So if you really want to know, Jimmy and I discussed it last night on our news show. This was, the main event topic. I will say that I found this hilarious this morning. Let me show you. I have to go to my Telegram group. So I thought this was really funny. Whoever found this, great job. I thought this was hilarious. So here is MicroStrategy CEO announcing that they're buying Bitcoin, and here is the same MicroStrategy CEO talking shit about Bitcoin in 2013. I always find these things hilariously funny. Bitcoin days are numbered. It seems like just a matter of time before it suffers the same fate as online gambling, which I also don't understand, because online gambling didn't suffer a giant fate. Online gambling is back and bigger than ever. It's actually been legalized with companies like DraftKings. So I guess that does make sense, because, like I said, gambling is stronger than ever, and so is Bitcoin. Yeah, so these are always funny. So anytime you go back, by the way, if anyone goes back through my history of Twitter, the only thing you're gonna find is me talking shit about, scam coins that are still with us. Like me talking shit about Ethereum and how it's not a good buy at $20, and I know now it's 200 and it hit 1600. But considering what's going on with Ethereum right now, I'll be proven right eventually. So but anything I've ever said about Bitcoin, it's still there, and I'm still proud of it. I tweeted out an interview. I tweeted out an interview from 2016. I hope you guys go back and listen to it. Or is it somewhere down here? This one. So this is an interview I did in 2016. So before the whole Bcash nonsense existed. It's 2016 interview. And I talked about how the word blockchain is just a buzzword, and all these blockchain projects are ridiculous. That was my view in 2016. That's still my view today. Nothing has changed. They were ridiculous then, they're ridiculous now. In that interview, the interviewer pointed out how I was quoted by, I don't know, Bitcoin Magazine or Bitcoinist, that I called anyone believing in Steemit an idiot. That was me in 2016. Look at Steemit now. And one of my favorite interviews, really old interview. Tone Vays B Libra. B Libra. Oops. B Libra. Interview. I wonder if it will show up. Yeah, here it is. Boom. It's on my blog. So look, November 2015. November 2015. It's one of my favorite interviews. Really good. I mean, a couple of things that I said, could have been better, but considering this is now almost 5 years old, it's pretty damn good. Not much has changed. Strongly recommend this. So check it out. Just go to my blog, type in B Libre in the search bar, and you should be able to find it. Maybe not. Take that back. Okay. Well, you can Google for it. Or you can go to November 2015. There it is. Boom. Find it that way. All right, let me look at your live chat, see what else you guys have. Look, technologically, the shit makes no sense. It makes no sense technologically. I don't care that you can speculate on it and make money. That's not what this YouTube channel is about. This YouTube channel teaches you how to trade, and it tries to educate you on technology that actually is useful. You want other people to believe in garbage technology so you can profit from your investments. That's not what this channel is. It's not putting your head in the sand. Ethereum is garbage. Eventually, the technology will prove the fact that it's garbage. That is technologically provable. And if you don't believe that Ethereum is technological garbage, that means you are the one with your head in the sand. Now, there's nothing wrong with trading technological nonsense. You can go trade pink sheets. You can go trade sub-penny companies. No one is stopping you. But technologically, if they were useful, they wouldn't be sub-penny companies. I don't really, trading wedges is not my thing. Again, if you want to prove me wrong, go run an Ethereum node and process your own transactions. Why aren't more people speaking out against Ethereum? There's many reasons why people aren't speaking out against Ethereum. One, they don't want to piss off powerful rich people. Two, they are afraid to be wrong. And the biggest reason is they don't understand that Ethereum is nonsense. They believe in the nonsense. I mean, you can look at Professor Emin Gunsayer of Cornell, who's always been a big fan of Ethereum and hates Bitcoin. And he's a computer science professor. Will you participate in a Tesla stock split? I mean, how am I going to participate? I don't, I should be owning Tesla stock, but I don't have. Thanks, Lucas. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the super chat. See, here's the thing. Your smart contracts don't need the Ethereum layer to function. They just don't. Your smart contracts don't need its own economic base of the Ethereum token. Your smart contracts don't need any of that. Your smart contracts can function on Amazon's AWS. Is there a place for smart contracts? We've always had a place for smart contracts. A soda machine is a smart contract machine. It is. You stick in $1, it automatically dispenses the soda. That is a smart contract. What Ethereum has done is that shown you that that transaction needs to be unreasonably complicated with the ability to be fully hacked by an external developer and be stored forever and recalculated on a bunch of computers that can run a node. But since there's no one can run a node, you only have like 10 computers that can run a node. We've always had smart contracts. That's not a new thing. If anything comes out of this blockchain stupidity that is useful, it will be done faster, cheaper, more efficient in a centralized way. Amazon will do it. Google will do it. It will be better, faster, cheaper. Looking at your live chat, guys. Oh, we got a couple of questions. What's the best book you read for how Bitcoin functions on a technical level? Nodes, miners. No, I mean, I haven't read the books. I don't know if there are any good ones. Probably maybe Andreas Antonopoulos' books. But I talk to these guys. Like I spend time with Adam Back. I spend time with Jimmy Song. I chat with Luke Dash Jr. Like other people. There's a lot of people that know how it works. Mr. Hodl's been around this space since like 2011. Chat with him. There's a lot of people that I talk to that know this stuff. I don't really need to read the book if there is one. Altcoin white papers are not developer blogs. They're blogs. Most of those white papers are written by like a dozen people around the world. That's it. Most of the people that write those things are not even developers. I don't want to look at stocks today, guys. Maybe tomorrow. Do you like RSK? I mean, I thought RSK was okay, but they couldn't finance it, so they had to create their own ICO token. So there goes that project. I don't know. I'm not an expert on dealing with stocks going through a split. Splits are usually good for stocks. Historically, splits, I mean, like just try to do some research. Stocks that split usually do well. They open themselves up for more investors. Like the rich investors will buy that stock no matter what the price is. Oh, someone is saying no tweet. I thought I tweeted this out, didn't I? I tweeted this out. It's up there. In my, again, I haven't done the research on statistics of splits, but most stocks that split, just logically speaking, most stocks that split are good companies that everyone wants to buy. But at $1,500 a share of Tesla, a lot of people are priced out. Many people don't want to buy 3 shares of Tesla with their account. But if it splits 10-1 and now it's $150, you can go buy, 20, 30 shares. Can you try to get an interview with Elizabeth Stark on development of LN? I would rather get, if I'm going to do an interview with development on LN, I'd rather get a Lightning developer on there. Elizabeth Stark is not a developer. I mean, I haven't done interviews. I mean, look, interviews it's a lot of work. You gotta, interviewing is a lot of work. That's why I haven't done it. It's not that I don't want to do work, but I don't exactly get paid to do any of this. So it's a lot of work for free. If I'm going to talk about Lightning on this channel, I want a Lightning developer. Christian Decker, what was it? Roast Beef. I cannot pronounce his real name. We have Jack Maulers. There's a lot of people there. There's a lot of Lightning developers. Hey, Tom, what are your thoughts on the relationship between equities, gold, and commodities? Well, they're all inflation hedge assets. So equities, gold, commodities, and Bitcoin, they're all private assets. So they will do well when people are scared about what the government's going to do to their money. They'll invest them in equities, gold, commodities, and Bitcoin. So they will always act in a somewhat large-scale correlated way. Tone, what are the use cases of Bitcoin that are actually used except for store of value? Well, if you go to my site and you type in use cases, let's see what happens. Boom, there's an article from 2016 that's called Top Use Cases of Bitcoin. So you can go ahead and read that right there, whole list for you. Wrote that back in 2016. Though I think Trace Mayer's math here was incorrect. I used to write articles back in the day. I need to write another one soon. Well, I thought I already answered that, Faisal, because some people don't want to pay $1,500 for a stock. If you have an account with $10,000 in it, how many Tesla shares can you buy right now at $1,500 a share? You can buy like 5 shares. And a lot of people don't want to buy 5 shares. It's mentally challenging. It's the same thing as like if Bitcoin enters coin market cap in Satoshis, instead of the price of 1 Bitcoin is the price of 1 Satoshi, and the price of 1 Satoshi is sub penny, way more people are going to go and buy Bitcoin. It's unit bias. It's complete unit bias. We can go to Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway shares over $100,000. Can you buy a single share of that stock? You can't. It's $200,000 a share. So they want to limit their investors to very rich people and institutions. But if they did a split, if they did 1,000 for 1 split, now it's not 200,000 a share. Now it's $200 a share, and a lot more people would be able to buy it. So they're increasing their pool of buyers by lowering the price of the share. Let's see how the markets are doing. So, like I said, if we close today higher than 2 days ago, and then start trading higher than that tomorrow, I am once again a bull of the markets. Gold is rising as well, not as much now as early this morning. And everything is rallying, so Bitcoin will probably be rallying as well. I'm not ready to commit to the bull case across the assets. I'm not ready to commit to the bull case yet. I need tomorrow. I need to wait for tomorrow. No matter what happens today, I will not turn short-term bullish on stocks, gold, or Bitcoin. I need to wait for tomorrow. Right, I'm trying to remove that. I had no idea my videos had ads throughout the middle of the video. I just found out, which is messed up. I did not do that. That was YouTube. So I'm trying to remove all that. I'm trying to only have an ad in the beginning and at the end. And I don't make much revenue from that at all. But I need those ads because when I take the ads off, I immediately, like when I turned off ads for 3 days, I immediately saw the number of viewers drop like a stone. Like people just weren't being notified that I'm live. Chainlink opinion. I don't want to waste my brain cells thinking about Chainlink. That's how dumb it is. You have my Chainlink opinion. I tweeted it out. It's oh, that's my blog site. It's my next blog that I'm writing. Let me not go there then. I'm finally gonna write something. But it'll take me like a month to write it. What was I going? Yeah, you got to go to like Zeus, like Zeus Capital put out a whole report. But you have to go to the right Zeus Capital. So I tweeted out this report. It's a very good report. I read the whole thing. I had to read the whole thing. Because the Zeus, the link crazies are like, Tone didn't read the report. I'm like, I didn't have to read the report because I know what the report's going to say. But I ended up reading the whole report. It was good. Should read it. It's right there, I think. The Chainlink fraud exposed. Oh yeah, it's great. Read the whole thing. Probably took months of work. Great report. Read it. how can a report be fake? Can you explain that to me? Like, this is the craziness. Someone wrote a 60-page detailed report pointing out all of the garbage in length, and then someone says it's a fake report. How is that possible? How? Well, it's irrelevant what the price of Chainlink has done, right? Like, so, like, I just want to understand people's logic, right? Someone releases a 60-page research paper, and then someone else says that research paper is fake. How is it fake, right? It's one thing if someone puts out a picture of Donald Trump sitting on a donkey, and someone says that picture is fake. Yeah, that's probably a fake picture. Someone used Photoshop and made a fake picture. But can someone explain to me how you put out a fake 60-page detailed report? Any update on Crypto Peace Summit? No, but I offered the .com. I offered to hand over the .com to Kim.com, but I don't think he ever, I think he's busy. But if Kim.com wants the domain, I'll give it to him. I own the domain. Crypto Peace Summit and Bitcoin Peace Summit.com. I own the domains. I'll give them to Kim.com. Anyway, read the report. It makes total sense. Just read it. It's great. I really enjoyed it. And no, they did not pay me to say that. The only reason I even read the report is because the link crazies asked me to read like, we're making fun of me that I didn't read the report. And my reasoning for not reading the report is I don't need to read a report why the earth is not flat. I know the earth is not flat. I don't need to read the details of another research paper as to why the earth is not flat. But I ended up reading this and it was good. I didn't have a problem with it. Again, how is it a fake report? The report has like 100 references. Click on the references and read them. Did I click on every single reference? No, but they're there. They're right there. Everything in this report is documented and referenced. This is what amazes me about the crypto people. It's like they're brainwashed. Like, things that make sense are somehow fake. And things that are, vaporware, like Chainlink, are somehow real. Insane. All right, guys. I don't see any other decent questions. I don't know what the Nexo team is. I don't know. I don't care. Is Nexo a shitcoin? I don't know. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. One last peek at Bitcoin, 4-hour chart. I'm gonna no trade zone for the rest of the day. I don't think there's anything we can do to make me confident in the bullish or bearish case. Maybe even more than a day. At this point, I need to see Bitcoin break above the green or below the red. I may move this green down to here but I'm not doing that yet. So as of now, here's where we are. And we'll check back again tomorrow and find out. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry about the YouTube ads. And we're going to try to fix that part. All right. Talk to you all on the next one.